And it's been said the most important time in your life is when you discover the why in your life. The why in your life gives you the purpose to get up every morning when you don't feel like it. The why is that burning desire that gives you drive and ambition. The why is it what excites you. For years, my why was I wanted my family to have things that they wanted and needed. And I did what they told me I needed to do to be successful. Study hard, get good grades, get a good education, get a good job, work for 40 years. Then you retire. I did that for most of my adult life. I worked 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I did everything that conventional wisdom told me to do. But 3 years ago, I took a leap of faith. I started working on something that was really against every conventional wisdom. I became an entrepreneur because, for years I had studied personal growth and development. I studied with people like Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins and Napoleon Hill and John Maxwell. There was others, but, the time's limited. You kind of get the picture. I really delved into personal growth. So when I left corporate America, I joined the John Maxwell Advanced Leadership Program, became a certified coach, trainer, and speaker. I absolutely love it. I was helping people, adding value to them, and I was helping people grow. But inside, I felt like I just needed to go further. I had this burning desire to go further to help others. So I found this book called Strength Finders, and I took the test to see where my strengths were. See, I learned and studied how to use those strengths to help others. Then it's funny, one day, kind of out of the blue, a friend of mine whom I served with on the ambassador committee at the Chamber of Commerce of the Palm Beaches, Dave DeHimmel, asked me if I like to save time and money on things I was buying anyway. And I told him, yeah. Well, he showed me this little app that you download to your smartphone. And I started using it. I liked it so much, I downloaded it to my wife's phone. And we both started using it. And we were saving time and money. Now, I know Dave very well. And I knew if he was promoting this app, there was a way you were making money at it. So I talked to Dave. He explained it to me, and I joined Sherlock Nation. As I learned more and more about the program, Dave introduced me to someone who has become a very good friend, a great friend, a mentor, and just an all-around great guy, Brandon Ivy. Brandon and I have talked and studied together, but I wanted to develop the Sherlock program into even more. So I started doing research, and I learned that the middle class that I grew up in was shrinking. People are working harder and harder and getting further and further behind. I studied entrepreneurs that their struggles to become successful. Then one day I read a passage in Robert Kiyosaki's new book called The Second Chance. There was a conversation that Robert and his rich dad, who was his best friend's dad, and it shocked me, and I really had to think about it for a long period of time. The passage said, the paycheck is the greatest tool ever been invented. The person that signs the paycheck controls a person's body, their mind, and their spirit. And then there was a little bit more of the passage a little bit later on. It says, when slavery was abolished, the paycheck was invented. That rocked my world. It shook me to the core. See, I've been earning a paycheck for 43 years. It's what my parents, my grandparents, and the conventional wisdom told me that was what I was supposed to do. See, I thought about, these paychecks that I had earned, how they had controlled where I had lived, what I had driven as far as vehicles over the years, where I'd taken my family on vacation when I took a vacation. The paycheck controlled my lifestyle. And you see, I figured out then I'd been making a living, not having a life. See, I sacrificed time for money. I worked, like I said before, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. I missed a lot of my children's life because I thought I was doing what was the right thing. Then I did some more research. I discovered people, they're afraid to start their own business because it's very high risk. See, for the most part, if you start a conventional business, you just about have to leave your current job. And that's scary because people are really afraid to give up the security of these paychecks. See, the one thing I've learned during my research, 76% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings, so they have nothing to fall back on. So back to the research. I looked deeper, home-based businesses, network marketing businesses. See, I discovered one of the great advantages. You can start part-time, transition to full-time as you replace your income for your paycheck. See, the risk is low as to the startup cost. Most conventional business, thousands of dollars. And most conventional businesses fail within 5 years. The other problem I've discovered along this journey is changing people's mindset. See, with a job, you're told when to come to work, what to do while you're at work, when to go to lunch, when to take a break. You're told everything to do, and then you're told what time to quit. See, it's different when you're an entrepreneur. You have to tell yourself when to go to work, what to do, when to go to lunch, when to quit. So the light came on. How can I help people? So I decided I'm going to start an entrepreneurial academy where I can help people and teach people to break the cycle of the paycheck. I'm going to take the business model of Sherlock Nation, low risk, high reward environment with very low startup costs, less than $1,000, and then help them understand the mindset of what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. You see, with the Sherlock business model, you don't have anything to sell. Just give away the app, save people time and money, no products to inventory, sell, just a free mobile app, like I said. Just download it to people's smartphones, help them save time and money. Once you've mastered that, then there's other parts of the program you can add on if you like. But the main goal is to teach people how to break the cycle of the paycheck in a low risk, low startup cost, but high reward program. Now, that gives me my why. Because it lets me help others achieve their dreams and goals. It helps me to add value to others by helping them break the cycle of paycheck so they don't have to be dependent on the job. It helps me help people stop living a life, but help them build a lifestyle. It lets me help people save time and money on things they were going to purchase anyway. Your why is important. That's what gives you the purpose and the drive in your life. I've found mine. Have you found yours? I'm Bob Daves with Sherlock Nation and the Entrepreneurial Academy, wishing you an awesome day, and God bless.